Hi, my name is Brian, and today let's talk about your plant floor, specifically the visualization systems you rely on every single day. They're more than just screens, they're the nervous system of your whole operation. So the big question is your system built for the future, or is it stuck in the past? Let's dig in and see how we can get you ready for what's coming next. Legacy HMI systems have been the workhorses of the industry for decades, and they've served us incredibly well. But in today's world of smart manufacturing, standing still is the same as falling behind. We need more data, more connectivity, more flexibility, and that demand isn't slowing down. Here's the game plan for this explainer. First, we'll talk about the limits of those older HMIs, then we'll introduce a new way of thinking with FactoryTalk Optix. We'll dive into its power and connectivity, see how you can design and collaborate from anywhere, and lay out a clear path for you to get modernized. Your HMI should be a tool that speeds up innovation, not something that puts the brakes on progress. But for so many operations, that's exactly what's happening. These older systems are struggling to keep pace, creating bottlenecks that stop you from using your data to its fullest potential. The difference is stark. On one side, you've got the traditional HMI, stuck on a local machine, isolated, and usually locked into a proprietary system that doesn't play well with others. On the other side, you have modern visualization, cloud-enabled, connected, scalable, and open. That's a massive shift from a tool to a strategic platform. And that brings us to FactoryTalk Optix. The most important thing to understand here is that it's not just another HMI. This is a complete visualization platform built from the ground up for how modern industry actually works. This isn't an update, it's a total re-innovation. Think about it, a modular system where you only use and pay for exactly what you need. A system that can scale from a single machine all the way up to a global network, and a system that's cloud native, which means it breaks down the physical walls of your plant and gives you real operational freedom. The philosophy behind it rests on a few key pillars. It's about connecting everything, from the device on the edge right up to the cloud, giving you visibility you've never had before. It's about contextualizing your data, turning raw numbers into insights you can act on, and it's about making communication seamless, not just between machines, but between your people. All of it wrapped in simplicity and flexibility. So, how does Optix actually deliver on that? It starts by breaking down the data silos that hold so many operations back and unlocking the full potential of your information and your team. This is where open standards come to life. Native IoT connectivity with MQTT right out of the box, full support for OPC UA protocols, a wide range of native third-party drivers already included, and a secure open interface with C+ scripting. If a device has data, Optix can get to it. That C+ scripting capability is a real differentiator. It means your engineers are no longer limited by whatever the vendor decided to include. They can create custom logic, build advanced diagnostic tools, and integrate HMI data with your other business systems, unleashing the creativity that's already on your team. Creativity is one piece of the puzzle, but the next shift is your workflow. Think about all the time your team spend on inefficient design and deployment processes. This is where a truly cloud-native platform changes things. Meet Optix Studio. The biggest thing to know here is it runs right in your web browser. That frees your engineers to design, test, and deploy projects from anywhere on any computer without installing specialized software. The engine that makes collaboration possible is FactoryTalk Hub, the central command center for all your projects. It's a cloud-based environment that handles storage, version control, and user permissions, keeping everyone on the same page at all times. Here's what the new workflow actually looks like. Your team designs an app in a web browser and saves it directly to the cloud, which handles version control automatically. No more guessing who changed what and when. Multiple people can work on it simultaneously. When it's ready, you deploy it to your devices remotely. It's not just more convenient, it cuts down on errors and gets you up and running faster. That is what design once, deploy anywhere means in practice. Build an application on your main engineering workstation and it's instantly securely available on any web client. A rugged tablet on the floor or a smartphone. Responsive, flexible, and fully integrated. Now, migration is a real concern, and a fair one. So let's talk about the actual path to get there, because it's clearer and easier than you might expect. Here's the critical point for anyone running legacy systems. FactoryTalk Optix is the officially designated migration path for both PanelBuilder32 and RSView32. This isn't a workaround, it's the intended fully supported upgrade path designed to bring your older assets into the modern world with as little disruption as possible. You also have options for how you want to adopt it. The standard version gives you all the powerful design tools on your local PC. The Pro version unlocks the full cloud experience, browser-based building, cloud storage, version control, real-time collaboration, and remote deployment. It's designed to fit how your team actually works. That same flexibility extends to runtime options. You can start with a single machine HMI and scale all the way up to a fully distributed, redundant system without ever switching platforms. Optix is built to grow with your business and protect your investment for years to come. When you put it all together, it's a transformation, a move away from isolated data points on a screen towards a truly intelligent, connected operation, where your visualization system becomes a strategic asset that drives efficiency and insight across your entire company. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to Automation Nation. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments down below, and one of our specialists will answer them. See you next time.